Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? It's your Uncle John, and this is Siplife VP. All right, we're here for another episode. On today's episode, we're going to review something a little bit different. We're going to check out a brew, a beer, still a sip. How this episode will go on Sip Life, I like to go ahead and introduce you to the beer, give you a little history about the beer. Of course, take a sip of the beer, give you my opinion, and then read off some facts of how the beer should taste. And then hopefully you'll do the same at some point. All right, let's get started. So first and foremost, I gotta say thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully this review is helpful to you and will give you the courage to expand your palate and try a new beer. Or if you haven't had this beer in a while, hey, have it again with some new details and thoughts behind it. So go ahead and hit that like button as you take your sip while you watch the video with me. Please, if you're not a part of the fam, go ahead and hit subscribe, and that way you will be up to date on all my new videos. So the beer that we're gonna try today is Illuminated Brew Works Spoonful of Sugar. Now for y'all who are familiar with the way that sounds, that reminds me of good old Mary Poppins, one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. Whatever, I know it's a little bit singy and all that kind of stuff, but honestly it was dope. Mary put it down, and I push that movie even on my kids because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Here we go. Siplife brew glass. Spoonful of Sugar beer. So Illuminated Brew Works is based out of Chicago. They have an assortment of custom craft beers that they make to kind of tickle your fancy. And obviously the cans are pretty cool. I'll put that back up there so you can see. The cans are pretty dope. So let me tell you. Oh, I cheated. I took a smell. So let me tell you a little bit about this beer. So a spoonful of sugar is more than a beer. It's a philosophy of sustenance. So this is a double dry, double hopped IPA with lactose. Now, I'm lactose intolerant. So for you guys out there that are like me, you might want to be careful with this beer. It all the while might taste good, but you might want to take some lactate pills or eat some yogurt or something like that to help you out when you drink this. So this beer is 8% ABV. All right, so you guys know that's a pretty strong beer. So off the rip, you already know that you might want to be careful when drinking this. Now the aroma is actually pretty good. It's fairly sweet. It has a fruity kind of smell to it. The more you sink into the smell, the stronger that aroma gets. All right, here we go. Let me go for a sip. Wow. All right. So this is not too bad, actually. This is really good. I like it. It's not as sweet as it smells, which is interesting. So you can kind of taste the beer, the IPA beer flavor on the back end, but on the front end, it has a bit of a hoppy slash fruit or slash some type of sweetness kind of taste to it, but it's not overwhelming, so it's kind of dope. So this is a great sipping beer for me personally. Now, if you like something that's not as sweet or it just tastes like straight brew, this is probably not the one for you. But if you are into lighter beers, or if you want something in between that cider taste and you want something that still kind of is actual beer, then this is a good route to go. I like this. I'm not a super big beer drinker, but when I'm out with friends or I'm traveling somewhere, I definitely drink a beer or two. Craft beers is something new to me as I've kind of started to get into, trying out IPAs and stouts and so on and so forth. Now, as you can tell when you look at it, it definitely has that thick viscosity to it. Kind of lets you know that it's, I'm assuming maybe it's the lactose, but if not, it's cool. It's just a thicker beer when you drink it. It's not thin or watered down. Like you can't even see through it, right? That's how thick it is. So when you're drinking an IPA or beer with your friends, what's more important? Is it the ABV or is it the actual flavor of the beer? What's more important to you? Tell me what's more important. Put that in the comments below, especially if you're drinking a craft beer, which, of course has a lot of different unique flavors. I have one that I'm going to try coming up with pontoon made with gummy rings or something like that. So peach gummy rings. There you go. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty sweet. All right, so as I finish this off, letting it sit and enjoying it a little bit. This is a really easy beer to drink. Now, for me, right, I'm used to drinking mostly alcohol, but when I drink a beer, normally the flavor is a little bit more strong. So that way I don't drink it super fast. It allows me to sip and just enjoy the moment, enjoy the flavor. This particular beer would be not necessarily a good route for me to go when I'm in a social gathering, because I will kill this beer extremely fast. This is a easy beer to drink and to sip on, gulp on, finish. All right, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something from it, right? Or again, it kind of made you want to go try this beer yourself. I am now going to finish my beer all by myself. Hopefully you finish yours. Cheers, and I will see you next time.